Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Eleni here. I apologize for my voice if it sounds a little bit stuffy. I have been fighting a cold the past few days, but I wanted to hop on and give you guys a really quick update as to what was going on this cycle. I had another doctor's appointment yesterday morning and they did an ultrasound and they were checking to see the size of my follicles. So I went in and I actually saw a different doctor than I normally do. My normal doctor wasn't there, and this was a girl and she was so sweet. I'm really thinking about asking to see if I can switch to her as my primary doctor because I just loved her. She really took the time to explain everything that as we were going through the ultrasound, instead of just rushing out the door like my other doctor normally does. So yeah, it went really well. She first checked my uterine lining and said that it was looking really good. She said that obviously we need a nice thick lining for your eggs to implant in. A baby's not going to stay in your uterus if the lining is too thin, and as we all know, Clomid, one of the side effects is that it can thin your lining, so she was very pleased to see that mine was looking really good. She checked my right ovary first, and I could tell right away that none of the follicles on that side were actually big enough. So she quickly went over to the left side, and I had one that was perfect size. I think they look between for 18 to 22, I think is what she says when they're measuring. I don't know what that measurement unit is, but the one of mine was a 21, so she said that was great. And then there was actually another one on that side that was a 17, so technically not within the size range, but she said she really thought that the trigger shot would do like a really fast, make it mature fast. And then she thought that there was probably a 70% chance that that would actually end up releasing as well. So she went ahead and had me do the trigger shot last night. She said I was ready to go. And so I did that. I had to, while I was in the office, do kind of like a little class, I guess, with one of the nurses, sat me down and taught me how to mix the medicine because your HCG comes, it's like a dehydrated version in a vial, and so you have to mix it with water, change the needles, figure out how to keep it all sterile at the same time. So it was kind of fun when I was doing the practice round, and then last night when I got home I was kind of nervous all of a sudden realizing, hey, this is not practice, this is me actually doing it by myself without a nurse. And so I did it, and you guys, it was not bad at all. It did not hurt. I used to be the biggest baby when it came to needles. No joke, this is a horribly embarrassing story, but when I was little and my mom took me in for my just yearly shots, it took 7 doctors or nurses to hold me down because I would just flip out that much. So I think the past few months having to go get my blood drawn and now having to give myself shots has really kind of gotten rid of that phobia. So I was pleased that it didn't hurt at all. It was ended up being really easy. This morning I am a little bit tender around where I did the injection. It's not bruised at all. It's a little bit pink, but it's just a little bit. My whole abdomen is a little bit tender, and I think that's probably just part of the ovulation process that's going on. The second thing that the doctor did was prescribed me, sorry, I have my paper down here that I'm trying to look at. It's called endometrium, which is progesterone suppositories. So I will start those on the 27th. So she told me that starting last night for 7 days will be our scheduled baby dancing. And she said every day is better, but we could do every other, but we're going to try for every single day. Obviously, with my cold, it's just perfect timing. But then so a week from when I did my trigger shot, I will start the progesterone suppositories, and we'll be on that until November 8th, which will be my missed period, and I can test that day. She said to be careful not to test early because obviously the HCG trigger shot can be hang out in your body for a little bit, and that's the same hormone that your body produces when it is pregnant, and so you could get a false pregnancy test if you test too soon. So that's going to be really hard for me not to test, but I don't want to test out. Some people I know do that, will start taking tests from the day that they do the trigger shot and wait for that to disappear, and then they know that if they get another line after that, that it's the real deal, you're actually pregnant. But I don't want to waste tests, and so I'm just going to try and hang in there and wait for that day. So I probably won't update you guys again until then, unless there's something new that comes up. November 7th is our 5-year wedding anniversary, so it'd be kind of exciting. We're going away for an overnight, so it'd be really cool to find out that we are pregnant while we are gone. So I have my fingers crossed. I feel like with 2 eggs, that I have double the chances. So I'm really, really hoping that this is going to be it for us. And I feel really good about this cycle. I have felt healthy, I mean, other than my cold, and not too many symptoms. And I feel like because of the monitoring, we really know what's going on. So yeah, I think that it'll be fun. It'll be interesting though, because I was talking to my husband last night about it, and I remembered that November 8th was actually the same exact day last year that I found out I was pregnant with our second child that I ended up miscarrying in December. So I just thought, what are the chances that it's all, falling right around the same time? And then we found out we were pregnant with my son Weston the week of Thanksgiving. So November seems to be a lucky month for me. So we'll see if this is going to be it, guys. Thanks so much for your support and for wanting to watch my story. And I'll talk to you guys later, and leave any questions you have below. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.